Hello and welcome everyone to a Sacred Symbols reading. The date, I believe it's the 29th of January or the 30th. Let me check. It's the 30th of January, 2022. So welcome everyone, and I'm going to dive right in. I have made an offering of tobacco and cornmeal and other gifts that I've been given through the years. So you can see that here in the outer circle that I've placed around the cloth. And today, one thought that I had was asking or inquiring for inner guidance about the upcoming new moon, the Aquarius new moon. I believe it's the evening of the 3rd of February 4th in the morning in the UK. So wherever it is happening, I'm sure we're all feeling it. I know there's a lot of astrological retrogrades going on at this time that will be going to direct. I know Mercury will be going direct. And so we know there's going to be big shifts. We know there's big shifts happening already in the market. And so that's affecting a lot of what people are feeling these days as an indicator about just our structures, our financial structures. So, and excuse the view today. I'm using a new computer while my other computer is in the shop, so I can't quite get up as close as I usually do. So I'm going to do my best. And as usual, some of it is intuitive and just verbal. So just allow yourself to be in a space as if you were here personally with me, receiving on that side of the cloth. So here we go. So taking a moment for a deep breath or two, relaxing the head, neck, and shoulders, sinking back into your spine, into your tailbone, into that sacred bone, the triangle, the foundation there at the base of your structure. And then imagine a brilliant white light coming down from the heavens, flowing not only down through you, but around you and filling the space that you sit within and the space out onto the land that surrounds you, where our ancestors once walked. The ancestors on all levels, all creatures, all living, breathing, evolving life forms of consciousness. Just feel yourself flow outward into the divine and sacred, declaring this a sacred space to receive brilliant, deep wisdom here today. For me, in the midst of winter here in the mountains, the Blue Ridge Mountains of North Carolina, and wherever you are, just imagine you two are calling in this brilliant, wise, divine knowledge that is coming through these sacred symbols today. And then feeling that energy flow all the way down to the center of the earth, down to the divine feminine, her molten core of iron. This iron which was brought through star clusters colliding. The star beings that we are, the evolution of these cosmic forces, these cosmic souls that we are. Just acknowledge that about yourself and then how connected it is to the earth, implanted here, now evolving, now remembering. This is like a soul remembering. I feel like these readings are a soul remembering. Not just retrieving parts or information, but awakenings of the remembering of who we truly are. So just feel yourself receiving that. In fact, it's activated through the iron that is within your blood, the hemoglobin. And this is activating a huge aspect of your immune system. You can strengthen, empower, and ignite your immune system and your passion that is in your blood as a creator. There's passion there. And that should be the reason for us creating, that we just truly love. We love something, we feel love, we feel joy in our heart. And in fact, just as you are feeling that connection, that ignition within the blood from this atomic alignment with the cosmic forces, feel too the activation of all of your chakras, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. Joy, peace, strength, courage, gratitude, humility, and divine love. Feel those frequencies activated within you as your chakras are open, fully functioning, balanced, and aligned. Now opening the portals within you to receive that information, this antenna that you are, your portals are opening and receiving this beautiful guidance from above, from these cosmic forces, activating these cosmic forces within you. Igniting them, igniting the passion of being a true creator, making true choices to live a life you love, to feel health and vitality, to choose to express your true nature and purpose, and to choose to be the predominant creative force in your life. Choosing these 4 core choices, knowing that all else falls within those realms. And feeling your toroidal field activated and flowing. And if you don't know what that means, you can look on my website. I've got an image, or you can come to a free meetup that I do for ancestral recoding. And you can watch the intro recode and understand more deeply the concepts, the energetic flow. I know it came to me through an initiation many years ago when I was initiated into this lineage of reading the bones, and I saw all of my ancestors flowing through my toroidal field. I had no idea what it meant. And now I'm living it. And I'm sharing it here with all of you, which just really makes my heart sing. So, feeling the flow of the toroidal field, holographic, infinite, eternal. And then imagine a golden pyramid from up above, bringing that thread, that stream, that river of golden light that activates, that creates the alchemy between masculine and feminine, bursting forth like the Big Bang, like these cosmic forces that came together, star clusters that collided and created new life, a new expression, a new level of conscious awareness to be experienced as this creative source this creative source that we are aligned with, that we are expressing in each and every breath. And that truly we are expressing as we become ancestors and then return all that knowledge, wisdom, guidance through our bones, through our being back into the earth. That is the true nature and purpose. That is the true cycle of life here on this planet. Bring these cosmic forces that many of us know now that we came here long before there were humans in other forms. Now many of us are returning to reactivate these portals, to teach, to evolve even further, to use the gifts and understandings that we had when we were expressing ourselves in other forms. And now here we are as human, helping this culture, this social structure evolve beyond the fear, the hatred, the division, and remembering that unity is diversity. Unity is diversity. It's allowing all of life, all expressions to come forth and implant or express itself into the fullness of life, the fullness of consciousness, the full God self that we truly are. So with that said, we will now call in all of the directions, the east, the south, the west, the north, above, below, and the middle. Call in into the sacred circle all of the elementals, earth, air, fire, water, ether, plasma, neutrinos, gamma rays, and all those elements yet unknown to man. Come and be with us. Come and be with us. We welcome you with gratitude and appreciation into this sacred circle, this inquiry into the future, into an awakening on levels maybe yet unknown to ourselves. Come and be with us. All of our guides, angels and teachers, guardians, the magical and the mystical, the seen and the unseen, the two-legged, the four-legged, the many-legged, the winged ones, the finned ones, the creepy crawlers. Come and be with us. Come and be with us. Bring your wisdom into the sacred and divine space, knowing our hearts are open and receptive. And then finally calling in all of our ancestors, those who've gone before us, lived a good life and transcended and are now here in our presence, in the field of our superconscious, working on our behalf, co-creating on our behalf. And to all those whose names we do not know, but whose blood runs through our veins, please grace us with your presence, with your wisdom, with your understanding, and guide us throughout this reading and throughout this day, so that not only we receive this information as direct knowledge and wisdom, but may we express that wisdom and gift it to all those we come in contact with. And I will add, may it be expressed through all ways that we communicate, that we connect, that we interconnect with all life around us. And that may that bring abundance, creativity, joy to all and all that is. In full faith, so be it. Okay. As always, take that intention from your heart and bring it forward, blowing it 3 times into the basket. There you go. Thank you. Running out of space here. Okay, here we go. January 30th, 2022. And I'll try to get as much as I can in here. And as much as you don't have to see out of all this stuff. Okay. So, my friends and fellow cosmic travelers of the divine and sacred. Wow, very interesting. Today, this power, this information is really coming through that shamanic force within you, around you and within you. Here's the shaman or the medicine within. You are your own medicine. And I can see here that the aspects that are really the power players here, we know Pluto, the sun, Mercury, yep, our financial, something, something big is happening in the financial field, and something is going to be revealed, something hidden, something could be surprising and shocking. Something in the financial sector. And also, what's happening obviously big time is that we have Saturn here really hitting us in many ways with, being face to face with this idea of old structures that no longer serve us. And it's all being amplified. Here's Jupiter resting on these bones here, our father's lineage of the young men coming in, the young men in your life, the young men, something that's been locked away and hidden, something about the masculine force being in a process right now of transfiguration on the spiritual evolution. And here's Buddha. He's been coming up this way, kind of on his side, but his third eye, really having to look within for the answers, look within for the ideas about how to change structure, what to keep of the old and what to release. What to keep, yes, and what to release. And then from the heart, here's drum and sun right on top of it is like, as we flow through the photon belt right now, we are getting hit with this brilliant white light. We don't know even what it has. I think it's been thousands of years that the planet's gone through this aspect of the cosmos. And so it is bringing to light. We are shifting from carbon-based consciousness, and our crystalline awareness is being activated. This is what is going on on the woo level, the woo factor. So let's see which glasses are better with these. So that is kind of at the crux. And what is really happening? It's something much bigger. This is the all that is the great mystery, community, seeing new ways to be in community, new ways to experience and understand the Father, your Father, ancestral healing big time with the Father. Grandmothers are right there on your father's side, but this crown chakra is open. So really being aware of taking in information through the crown chakra right now, through this divine and sacred light that is coming in, because this is the work. This is the work that we're all doing as a community, as a culture, as a people, as a star nation, on the planet here right now. This is what is opening and expanding for all of us. Our third eye opening, things definitely happening within the home. And oftentimes when I say home, I mean home, the heart within you. Where is home within? And we have big stuff happening on our blueprint. I'm getting chills just saying it. It's like a rebirth of our mental faculties, awakening to the what is still precious and divine and really pertinent, really powerful for us moving through this time. Here are the ancient ones. This is amazing. Both the masculine and the feminine, the maternal and the paternal partnering. It's time to co-create, to create new ways of thinking, new frames of mind, new ways of creating and seeing. You know, I think I've said this before, and many have said it before me, you know, the quote from Einstein about being unable to solve a problem or create something new from the old framework. You have to think outside the box. And we know, here's Uranus. Uranus is just like giving us this whammy and a foretelling of like, it's going to be sudden and unexpected. It's not the kind of thing you are going to sit down and calculate. No, it's going to hit you, but it's going to hit you when you're grounded, when you're expanded, and you're in flow. And then this amplified communication from Mercury. Oh, this couldn't be more beautiful. I have to pick this up to show you guys. I mean, here you are. This piece represents you, as well as, you know, the inquiry that we had. But this is you in the ancestral form, in the physical form. And there you are with your heart chakra right in the center. It's saying, like, take a greater look, make a bigger wish, make a big wish, make a wish on a soul level, on a soul remembering level. This is what we need for the planet right now. This is the planet Earth. This is about remembering the sacred, recreating the sacred, re-acknowledging the sacred, and cutting away as you take time to reflect these days. Really think about the values, these greater values that you came into the world with, knowing deep within every cell, organ, and tissue of your body, not because you read it in a history book or somebody told you. No, it's about reclaiming the authority of who you truly are, and who you will become, whether you want to go through it kicking and screaming or resisting or oscillating back and forth. But I think the calling here, the information is, you know what, let it rip. If you've got deep feelings, this is water right here. This transfiguration that's happening for all of us, it's like, let the tears be shed. I believe it was Deepak Chopra that once, I listened to a webinar, something of his, and he spoke of the potency and the perfection, and these are my words, potency, perfection, and purpose of tears. You know, we've been guided through the masculine way of saying these are not important. Oh, don't show your feelings. No, they are critical. They are critical. Here are the great-grandparents on your mother's side, your grandmother, this idea of the emotions, the water that we are, what, 80-90% made up of water. And this is the element of our emotional field. And there is wisdom, there is purpose and potential there. There is a chemistry that is released, a deep internal alchemy that we experience when we allow the tears to be shed. You know, our ancestors knew that, the ancient ones knew that. They had the Wailing Wall, they had ceremony for grieving that allowed the shedding that allowed on a chemical level for this release to be ignited within us, so that when the times came, and the time is now, the time is now for things that are sudden and unexpected because of these solar flares, these solar, what are they, coronal mass ejections that are happening out in space. They are us, they are happening within us, and we are feeling it, expressing it, and experiencing it through the amplification of these planetary forces, and also through this this awareness and understanding about a virus and what that is. You know, I think if more of us could understand, or at least embrace this idea that these viruses are living beings, living elements within us, around us. They were in our amniotic fluid when we came into this world to teach us, to educate us about communication across the veil. They were in our genetic field to inform us about how to activate our immune system, how to transfer information with a thought, with the essence of their being. How is it they can keep replicating and changing and evolving and surviving, thriving? They have a message about thriving. And as a culture, we just seem to continue to ignore it and think that by fighting it, by blasting it, by killing it, we're going to change it. There is absolutely no way that we are going to destroy this life force that created us. In fact, I think our biggest lesson is that we will just destroy ourselves. If destruction is the path, you know, here, it's like, think on this, reflect on this. If destructing is the path you choose to take, then know that you are accepting that you experience that you are going to have to feel a certain level of destruction, or maybe we will be destroyed from living on this planet the way that we could have in this paradise. But that, you know, we may be destroyed. We're creating a sixth mass extinction. And maybe with that, the planet will go on, or we'll have to shift into other realms, other realities, in order to fulfill some of these soul contracts that we had. Maybe they won't be able to be completed here if we destroy the ability for us to live here on this planet in peace, in unity, in harmony. And this is what really has to change. I feel it's like we have to change on a frequency level. Here's frequency. Here is what is not yet created. And here is rattle, calling that in. What is not yet created that you want to see happen on a frequency level? Hold it there first. This is how you can see it. You can be it in your internal process. And it is, here's the message in this greater field here is, you know, be open and receptive. There are changes happening to our body. This is about the body. This is about creating the one, being in alignment with source. Here is your inquiry. It's all about going in, taking time for introspection in order to find your power in the solar plexus, reactivating the solar plex, the base chakra, and the first, second, third chakra. This is home. Start to awaken and realize what is going on in your foundation, in the fundamentals of your being. What are you projecting out into the world, into this greater field? What is your vision? These are questions to be asking yourself in this process right now. What is your vision? What is your greater vision? What is your dream? It's got to be big. It's got to include the divine feminine. And this is where these timekeepers are showing us. This is where we're moving toward this rebalancing of masculine and feminine, not because it's about a man and a woman, because it's about those aspects within ourselves. And that we are moving toward speaking our truth, speaking our truth, igniting our passion. And this is Venus, no accident, or is it the moon? Okay, no, moon. This is the moon. Well, here we go. New moon coming forth, reflecting to us, for us, some aspect of light, an aspect about look at the physical form and how passion can heal. Passion can create aligned action, motivation, right? Direction and focus. And then we can co-create with the others, with the ancestors, looking over us always, because that's truly the way it is. It's the truth. It's the divine truth about the cosmic beings that we are. So just remembering, of course, I hear this, see the grandmothers on your mother's side, really reminding us to stay grounded. With all of this, you know, the acknowledgement of this expansion of who we are on a greater level, we definitely need to ground it, because here we are as earthlings. We need to bring it into the earth, ground it through our body, and really feel that connection to the divine feminine, to the grandmothers. Here we have the grandmothers. You know, the big messages today, I think, are allow the self to feel. We need to feel this. We need to feel everything we're going through, because what has been hidden, this is the lock. Where is our key? Here is the key, wide open, right? Like a bridge between the grandmothers and talking stick. Transformation comes through communication with both the masculine and feminine aspects of ourselves, the masculine and feminine in the world, reuniting, realigning one another through our field of feelings, sensations, through our innocence. This is Dear Toe, really providing and nurturing for us. This aspect of our innocence is so important. I think what I'll do is I'm going to record an innocence meditation on YouTube this week, later this week, and that will also give you some guidance about how to tap into that state of awareness, of innocence, so that you can really honor your feelings and know that it is providing for you. It is providing information and energy to move forward into the future. So again, just know how those days where it feels like there's no hope, or things are so veiled over, so clouded, and you are in the fog. When you're in the fog, this is again just the message to slow down, tap into your heart, go within, reflect, introspection. What did I say? Bear was saying to find your power, to find your grounding, to find your roots, go within, integrate the home within, this place within. And here's grandfather on your father's side, really bringing forth this idea of expression, the throat chakra. So beautiful. And the inquiry today is fascinating. It's kind of like, look at the bigger picture here. I was just listening to a colleague of mine, someone I just love dearly, who's a financial person in my life, and she was addressing this market drop. And what people are freaking out about is, but this is, you know, of course we have concerns, but the point is to have a plan, to have a strategy, a strategy, meaning not like just, oh, I'm going to do this, or I'm going to do that, or, you know, I'm going to go and hoard everything. No, it's about seeing this fullness of knowing there is volatility, there's ups and downs. That is life. That is life. And we are getting hit big time with some of these coronal mass ejections, this photon belt that we're flowing through. We are getting hit with light and things that were hidden things that were hidden deep at the core for so long they're being exposed. And some of it is gut wrenching. I know, I feel that myself. Some of it is just gut wrenching that this is the path we chose. We were on a path for a long time of following things that were not true, authorities that were not in integrity. And we believed it, we went with it, and we hoped, we prayed, whatever, we trusted. And now we know better. Now we know that that is not the way, and it is not the way to include all. So bringing the needs, wants, dreams, hopes, and joys of all into consideration for this aspect of evolution that we are now on. I just want to thank everybody that you take all that into consideration. And I thank again the beauty and wisdom of the ancestors, of the sacred symbols. And I'll just close the circle with a little bit of rattling, and hope that you enjoyed this reading, that it inspired you, that it maybe even transformed some aspect of your being, and you take that out into the world with joy, appreciation, and deep, deep love. Thank you, everyone. Okay. Hopefully we will be able to cut this out.